9 reasons why synthetic identity fraud is increasing in popularity. Synthetic identity fraud is gaining in popularity among fraudsters. Synthetic identity fraud uses a combination of real and false personally identifiable information to create a new identity for defrauding an organization. What makes synthetic identity fraud so challenging for organizations and law enforcement is its hybrid nature. Next are the leading drivers for the growing popularity of fraud. A major contributor to the fraud's growth is the increasing frequency and size of data breaches. We estimate that the pandemic has increased fraud overall by 40%, including data breaches. The primary catalyst for the easy availability of stolen PE from data breaches is the growing sophistication of the dark web. The dark web has also expedited the distribution and selling of synthetic identities. Synthetic fraud schemes can masquerade as good consumer behavior. A Federal Reserve analysis found that 70% of suspected cases temporarily exhibit typical consumer patterns. The difficulties detecting leads many companies to resort to just writing off cases as bad debt. This allows the fraudster to get off unscathed. Plus, it obscures the size of the issue and the ability to better understand the behaviors and signs of the fraud. Consumers' desire for faster and simpler account sign-up processes is another enabler for the spread of this type of fraud. The dwindling amount of in-person account setup, along with easier online sign-up, has made utilizing it simpler for fraudsters. Making synthetic identity fraud even more sinister is that it commonly goes unnoticed for months. Because the PE used is often only one piece of information, not the whole person, an individual's recognition of the theft is delayed or does not happen. The scalability of the fraud due to the advanced technology deployed by criminals has aided its growth and effectiveness. Once the scammers have determined a target, the technology empowers them to quickly scale up for numerous attacks. Cybercriminals' utilization of advanced technology is also leading to new variants of the fraud to make detection even more difficult. To begin their fraud, criminals have a variety of tactics available to develop synthetic identities. Traditional identity theft requires actual PE for all data elements. Unlike traditional identity theft, detection of synthetic identity fraud is almost solely on the company. The most effective synthetic identity fraud criminals are the most patient, building credit and credibility over time before busting out and maxing out a line of credit with no intention to repay. Fraudsters are using it in creative ways across industries. But the primary target is credit applications, whether banking, credit card or other credit accounts. To learn more, read our Synthetic Identity Fraud ebook, Why AI and Collective Intelligence Are Critical to Exposing Synthetic Identity Fraud, and contact us today to talk with our experts and receive a free demo.